Well, Lori told me to make a drive time devotional, so I will. I just want to talk about, in our culture right now, there's something strange going on with the way people are treating police. It doesn't make any sense to me that we should treat them with anything but respect. And so, even today as I was driving down the road, before I got stuck in this detour because of a really bad accident that blocked 270, and now we're having to go off the main roads and go out in Nowheresville, thus leading to this drive time devotion. Before that, I literally watched a car run up on the rear end of a police car that was driving down the road, and this car was in the fast lane. The police car was in the fast lane, and it runs up on the county police car, and I'm sitting there thinking, okay, they're going 15 over the speed limit as it is. Well, the police car speeds up, and apparently he was headed to the accident that was up ahead of us, and instead of slowing down and giving space or maintaining regular speed, this Acura runs right up on the police officer and acts like it's going to try to pass him on the right side and tries to pass in traffic, and they're at 20 miles per hour over the speed limit. They're pulled way away from me, and then I'm just sitting here going, God, protect everybody. This person, this Acura, is insane. And so as I'm praying and we're driving, literally just seconds later, there's the police officer pulled over that Acura that was behind him. They went for like 5 miles like that, and they were 3 miles away, so I caught up on them as the police officer was coming out. I'll try to add in the video here that I just clicked on, sitting here. I try not to do anything much while I'm driving, so I just do a one touch. And so it's not good. But anyways, with that said, it's just shocking to me that we treat the police with such disdain and disrespect. And all I'm going to say is, if you're a believer out there, if you're a Christian at any level, it doesn't matter what your background is, what your race is, or whatever else. I understand that all plays into how you're treated. But when we become a believer, we give up our rights to our rights. We give up our right to be offended, and we lay that down at the foot of the cross. We're literally mastered by a master. We are owned by a Lord, and we treat people in a way that's different. Like Jesus said, we try to turn the other cheek, and we treat others as we would desire to be treated, and we love others as we desire to be loved, even those that are unlikable. And I'm just shocked at the way people are acting towards other people in trying to incite our public servants. And I just want to call us to some kind of, wise humility and say, can we please start treating each other with more respect? And listen, just because we don't get the respect we think we deserve doesn't mean that we treat them with anything less than respect or the way the Bible tells us to treat each other. So, again, the old adage that no one wants to say anymore, they make fun of, is what would Jesus do? And that's a good question here, is how would Jesus react? What did Jesus do to his abusers? What did Jesus do to the soldiers? Well, I'll tell you what he did. He forgave them. And even his abusers, the soldiers, the centurions, even one of them at the end said, surely this was the Son of God. We want to be that kind of people that have that kind of response out of someone where they come to know the Father through Christ because of our life. And that's all I want to say, is that we really need to work on this. And I'm so sick inside, because I understand that it's wrong for people to attack each other wrongly, like some officers have done against people of race. But at the same time, we've got to do what's right in the Word. We must respond with Christ's own actions and his own heart. We must be like Christ. And so that's all I wanted to say. And this is all because Lori told me to do one while I'm stuck driving down a detour that takes me way out of the way before we get to leave to go out of town. So blessings on you. And if I offend you, I apologize. I'm not trying to be offensive. I just want us to think and use our brains and use our hearts, and then do the best to encourage, equip, and bring others forward in Christ. Blessings. So this guy right here that the police officer just got, he was chasing the police officer at literally 15 miles over the speed limit when the police officer passed me, and he literally ran up on the police officer, ran up on him and tried to move him out of his way. and the police officer just let him stay there for the longest time. And literally 3 miles down the road, as he's trying to get the police officer out of the way to go around him at almost 20 miles over the speed limit, the police officer pulls him over. Bizarre. What are people thinking? That is crazy. You don't try to get a police officer to move over and get out of your way so you can speed past them at 20 miles above the speed limit. That's asking to get pulled over. Just happened.